Hey, welcome back in to BBN Unfiltered, where Kentucky fans tell it like it is. It is Tuesday, our normally scheduled Tuesday show. Austin, Elijah, it's our last
I'm
week
here.
before football season. It's our last dead week before any sports, before any games go on. It's our last dead week, EB. And that's why I named this show The Calm Before the Storm, because we're getting ready to hit the storm and it's getting ready to come in hot. It's getting ready to come in real
It
hot.
is.
And guys, first off, I just want to preface everything with number one, I know there's a lot of stuff going on with the whole eligibility issue with the SEC, with Mark Mitchell and what we're all worried about. I know that's what you guys are overly concerned about. I just want to start with I know nothing. I have been at my kids' football practice. I have been busy fighting with the guy that was parked behind me in my office where I was trying to leave in a timely manner, pick up my son, and go to practice. Just about got into a fight. Never wanted it to happen, but if you park right behind me, Elijah, when there's other spaces in the surrounding area, knowing who you're parking behind, is the guy,
Yep.
was he not just asking for some sort of confrontation?
You're asking for it at that point.
I
Like,
mean,
and
man,
he knows you. Like, it is not.
that that's the
Come
thing.
on.
Like, man, I don't look for. I truly, I promise you guys, I really don't look for confrontation. I don't look for conflict. But if you bring it to me, I promise you, I will not back down. I don't care who it is. I just won't. I don't have it in me. And maybe I should try to have a little bit of humility in certain scenarios. But guys, I don't have a picture, but the guy was parked directly behind me. Elijah, what would you have done? Knowing that you had to get somewhere, knowing that it was around 5:30 when most people leave their office, right?
Yep.
What would you have done?
I'm probably going in there doing the exact same thing that you just did. I'm not gonna lie. If I have somewhere to be, if I have practice at Pierce High School, you are parked behind me. God bless you, because I am screaming at you. I promise I am.
Yeah, like here's the thing. So the guy next to me in my office, it's a martial arts gym. Cool. That's great.
Yeah.
All power to you. For some reason he doesn't like me. And maybe because I park in his spot sometimes, but it's first come, first serve. So everyone, like, if
It
you're
is.
not there, then sorry. Like, if you park in my spot, okay. I'm like, all right, you know what? I wasn't here, so too bad. So I walk into his gym. He has like a whole ceremony going on. I'm walking in there, and they're like, "Permission to strike, sir." Yeah. Like there's like kids like sitting on the mat like whole like full on Cobra Kai. Like that's what's going on at the moment. So like I swing the door open hot, and then I just see a bunch of parents look at me and a bunch of little kids like turn around and look at me. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll tone it down a little bit.
You're like,
I'll tone it down a little bit. And then I see like a woman that's facing the guy that's directing the entire event, right? So I try to like wave her down and say, "Hey, like try to point towards the parking lot like your guy is blocking me. Tell him to let me out." She makes eye contact, looks away. I said, "Oh hell no, man. No, not right now. I'm trying to be nice." So I walk up to her. I walk up to her, tap her shoulder. I said, "Ma'am," I said, "can you just let him know? Like I gotta go. We're in the middle of something." I said, "I get that, but I have to leave." Again, there's people, there's parents, there's kids. I'm trying to stay calm. For
yep.
anybody that knows me and anything about my show, I really do try to stay calm. But when you act ignorant, then there comes to a point to where that just goes out the window. So they get to a little stoppage point. I kind of walk around in a circle towards the guy. I know he sees me. I said, dude, like, I gotta go. You need to move your car. He said, I'm in the middle of this. Give me a second. I'll come out. I said, okay, whatever. I wasn't trying to make a scene right then and there in this Cobra Kai dojo. Like, yes,
Yeah.
sensei. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So I bet you it's easily probably 7 or 8 minutes afterwards he comes out. So I'm hot. Like, I'm hot. I called my
Yeah.
wife. I said, hey, we're going to be late to practice. I can't just run over his van because that would just be a complete and total ordeal.
Yeah.
I'm also an insurance agent, so I definitely can't do that.
Yes.
Um, so he comes out and he doesn't look at me, no eye contact, nothing. I said, dude, why would you have parked right behind me? Oh, he said, oh, you always park in my spot. I said, buddy, it's first come, first serve. If you don't like it, and then there we go. That's all he needed. That's all he needed. So we go back and forth. We get in each other's face, and uh, he said, you know what? Okay, if that's how it's going to be, I'm not going to move. So he didn't move it. He walked back into his gym. I said, all right, man. Okay. So I call a towing company. So I get on the phone, call a local towing company. I said, hey, I'm at my office where there's several tenants. I can't get out because some jackass has parked right behind me, knowing that I'm
Yeah.
trying to get out. I need you to come over here and tow him. So right after I did that, I called the landlord, said, hey, just wanted you to know, here's the situation. He didn't like what I said to him. He was rude, yada, yada. Again, trying to be cordial, but you better
Yeah.
tell him to move. Otherwise, his vehicle will be towed and it's going to escalate even further. Another 10 minutes go by. He's just standing there at the door, knowing that I'm on the phone. So I can see that he eventually takes a call from the landlord. He comes out, gets in his van. I said, buddy, did you come to your senses? He said, no, I didn't. You know what, man? You're just one of those guys where I can just tell that everyone bows down to you. I said, you're damn right. Get in your car,
God.
get in your car, get the hell out of here so I can go. Like, just dude, just like don't
Right.
act like an idiot. Get your crap out of my way. Don't act stupid. I don't care what kind of martial arts you know. I promise you don't want the smoke. I promise.
No.
There's been several people that ask for it, and I promise you don't want it. So that's how my evening started, right after work. And then I go straight into football practice. I'm sorry, you guys, I have to get this off of my chest because it's just weighing on me, and I can't let it go until I physically word vomit. So buckle up. Like I said, just give me 2 more minutes. We go into football practice. We're a half hour late. I really haven't gone into football practice this like highly strung like this, just blood pumping, ready to roll. Man, oh man. It was the best practice we had all year. I mean, the kids got better now. I got in their butts. And I made them run. I made them do push-ups if they did something wrong. I held them accountable. I tried to do what coaches are supposed to do, and the head coach of our team, he does a great job. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm part of the line coach, offensive and defensive line. In our last game, the line didn't do very well, so I was already hot going in, and then on top of that, so we had a good practice, and the kids honestly, like at first they were like, holy, like I think I scared the piss out of them. But then as we got into it, as they started to compete and they got a lot more competitive and the kids got more active and comfortable, you could tell they were having fun. And I'm sitting there thinking like, man, like this is what it's all about. It's really what it's all about. And the kids were like, You could see in their faces because at first they were very reluctant to like show emotion. But as we got into the groove of just going through drills and competing, and they could see that I was truly just trying to help them and I was rooting for them. And then they started to enjoy it. And then I started to enjoy it. And it, you know what? And again, my blood just keeps on pumping. So that's where I am right now, you guys. That's what kind of mindset I'm in. So if I seem a little bit overly enthused and overly energetic, I'm sorry. But it's been a hell of a night. And I'll leave it at that. I will leave it at that. And then I will let Elijah go into the updates with whatever has gone on with the NCAA and the SEC and the eligibility um, rulings and where it stands as is right now. And um, we appreciate you all hopping in. Tonight is going to be a good show, a fun show, and hopefully an informational show. And Elijah, you take it from here, brother.
All right. So the SEC had a meeting, specifically the presidents, chancellors, and athletic directors from every single SEC team at a group meeting. And following that meeting, they are enforcing the following policy. One, an SEC institution isn't permitted to have an athlete on its roster who has previously declared for the NFL, NBA, WNBA draft and didn't appropriately withdraw. So anybody who did not withdraw in time before the deadline is ineligible. Two, uh, if they've signed a contract with an NFL or professional football league, so the Canadian League, any of those, I mean the NBA, so the G League or WNBA or any affiliate team, or three, been listed on an NFL or other professional football league, NBA, G League, or WNBA or affiliate roster. So anybody who signed a contract, an exhibit 10, it doesn't matter if pen met paper, you cannot go back to college.
You're
And
talking like
specifically in the
signed
SEC.
a professional contract, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Exhibit 10, whatever it was professional. You cannot come back to college. Now,
okay.
at the end of this, they say the commissioners authorized to enforce this expectation with penalties against member institutions, which means the presidents, the chancellors, and the athletic directors from all of these SEC teams came to, if not a unanimous and almost unanimous decision. Like it had to have been a majority decision.
Okay.
So
So
they agreed to let Greg Sankey enforce these rules.
okay. So is it the case? Sorry, I'm messing with this mic. Is it the case that Mark Mitchell had never signed an official professional contract?
No, he
Correct.
has not. He
Okay.
never signed his Exhibit 10 with the
Okay.
Denver Nuggets.
Okay. So that should be the thing that helps his case to maintain his eligibility. Correct.
Yes. Also, the Texas Lawyer Group has said that they're going to push the notion that since he thought he had already exhausted his all of his eligibility, technically by the rules, he is forced into the NBA draft. That is one thing that they are. If the NCAA wants to fight his eligibility, they are going to come to court and say.
You know, my question is like, why go through all this? Why fight it so much? It's 1 year. It's a handful of guys. Why go through this much trouble to make an example out of these guys, out of this group or this class? Like, really? Like, why? What? Tell me, what is your stance and what's your reasoning? Is there any logic behind it
Well,
at all?
no, there's no logic behind
Like,
this.
like
I will be it is hard headedness by the NCAA and the conferences who are deciding that they want to stand up to the class of 2022. Like, like, there's no reason why these kids should not be eligible. They're acting like this next year's class is going to ask for the same thing. We have already like, came up with the rules. They're not going to be able to come in and say, you know what, we want eligibility too.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the last year that these kids are going to be
Right.
allowed.
Like, set it straight. One time thing only. No more going forward. Black and white. This is no longer going to even be a conversation. Period. Leave it at that. Let
Yes,
it go. Let the kids play. So I want
exactly.
to I want to play a little clip I made, and this is the last the last thing I did before I walked out of my office and started to just about get into a fight. But this is kind of what went through my head as I was thinking about the NCAA and the SEC. Like, why why even go through the fight to stop this handful of dudes from playing ball? Like, that's all it is. So I just want to play this real quick. I thought it was kind of funny.
What? Sounds very nice. But I'm flattered that you would even think
What an
include me.
idiot.
Lord, thank you.
Oh, what a loser.
I tell you, I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm
Good.
So good.
So, like, basically it's like they're just toying with you. They think it's funny. It's almost like it's entertainment for them. Like, what a loser. Like, that was the first thing
Seriously.
that came to my head. Like, I picture them in the background, like, having conversations like that, because we all know what the NCAA, like, we know what it is. I mean, it's a bunch
Yes,
of it's a bunch of dodo heads that really just all they care about is their bottom line. All they care about is what's in their
agreed.
pocket. And I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, again, it's 1 year. It's basketball. It's 1 year of college basketball. Why go through all this
1 year.
trouble and create this much havoc? Like, why? If you're truly just if you're trying to do what's best for the student athletes in a young adult who's just trying to get the best of what he has to offer, um and play another year of college ball and make college basketball better, why wouldn't you just let them play? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Somebody who
I don't
has
get it
their
either.
their lawyer hat on, who knows a little bit about that side, talk some sense into me, because I just don't get it. I mean, I just don't.
I don't either. I truly don't get why the NCAA wouldn't just go ahead and let these kids have another year because they're getting embarrassed in court. They are getting walked in court in almost every single case, besides the Ohio case and the Colorado case. They have gotten walked in every single case.
So, as of right now, there hasn't been an official word on Mark Mitchell, correct?
So with Mark Mitchell, he is not affected by any of these rulings. He's completely outside of this because he didn't sign his Exhibit 10.
Okay.
The only thing that could affect Mark Mitchell is the case in Kentucky. We could still see the NCAA try to appeal his case, but as I just said, the Texas lawyer group is going to come back and say, well, technically, he was forced into the draft because his eligibility was exhausted. There was no fifth year option
Yeah,
at the
so, like,
time.
here's my thing. Like, if that was going to be a case at all, shouldn't they have just stopped the whole temporary injunction thing to begin with? Like, why was it even given? If you were going to go down that road, why give them another hurdle immediately afterward? You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like,
Because the NCAA is a committee full of I'm sorry, but a lot of these guys are dickheads, genuinely dickheads. What do you like? They are more after the more after lining their own money with pockets than seeing money go to college athletes who probably this is going to be their last year of making big money. A lot of these guys are not going to the NBA. Mark Mitchell, I could definitely see Mark Mitchell going to the NBA. He will be an
Yes.
NBA player, but a
And,
lot of
okay.
these other guys will not be like Donovan Dent. Donovan Dent is not going to the NBA. Donovan
Right.
Dent is
Yeah.
going to go down to LSU to go play for Will Wade and go make a bag.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get it. And if they're like, if their mindset is like, oh, I want to stop these guys from taking advantage of NIL, well, shouldn't you think twice about what the setup is of NIL if that's what the end result is going to be? Like, if it's going to be a group of dudes who are trying to find a loophole every year to get a little bit more NIL, then shouldn't we revamp what NIL actually is? Um, I want to go back a little bit. So, are you saying that the NCAA? You
Yeah.
said you said dickheads. Is it the fact that they're just overly grown Italian sausages, Elijah? To go back to our highlight from our last show, the
Yeah.
what was the I forgot what was the name that Giordano or whatever.
You talking about the Jardinera?
Giardinera. Tell us, explain to us, what is Giardinera? Because I'm curious
So
now.
Jardinera is a real Italian tradition, but really in Chicago they specifically put it on Italian beef sandwiches. It's you can get like the mild version, or there's like a regular version which is has like hot peppers and sweet peppers. Oh Lord, I just am thinking about it right now. Oh, it sounds so good.
So,
It
and
has
that
like
really,
hot
and
peppers, sweet peppers, and a bunch of other like Italian vegetables in it.
okay. I mean, it sounds good. So the reel that I made, did I get everything right? Was it the right ingredient?
Yes,
And okay, it does.
yes.
It
The
looks good,
jar
man.
the jar is correct. That jar that the picture of the jar, that's perfect. That's the brand.
Patillo's Jardinera. Patillo's
No,
Jordan.
nah, Portillo's is
Poor,
the
poor,
restaurant.
Portillo's.
Oh, we gotta take you to Portillo's. Oh, you'll rip Portillo's down. I already know.
Let's go, man.
It's so good. Oh,
Let's.
hey, uh, November, Kansas. Let's go. I'm serious. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go for the game. We'll
Man,
have your Italian beef experience.
I'm down. I'm 1,000% down. I haven't been back to Chicago ever since I went to Allstate school whenever I was opening my agency. So it's been 7 years. And honestly, like I really enjoyed Chicago. I thought it was I did. I thought it
I
was a
love
cool
it.
spot. I really it's a different part of the Midwest that looks it's Chicago, right? I mean but yeah, I mean
Truly,
I'm all about trying some new food. For anybody that knows me at all, I'm all about trying some new food. So let's do it, man. Let's get it going.
tell you,
Let's get it
truly,
going.
me living there, it was the amount of culture and the amount of diversity of people that live in Chicago. Guys, you can walk down so many streets and get so many different types of food.
Well,
Like,
yeah. I mean,
dog, you
it's
can get
because it's
like
Chicago.
Puerto Rican, Dominican, German, Jewish. You can get so many different types of food.
Are you telling me you're deprived here in Lexington?
No Italian beef spots, man. I can't walk in. I can't walk into some like I would have to make it. Like I would have,
Man,
and at
there's
that
got to
point,
be a
I'm
spot.
making a lot.
There's got to be a spot. Anybody in the chat, if you know anybody, any Italian place that can do some Italian beef, any sort of giardiniera, Italian style, Chicago
Please
style,
listen.
hit Elijah up. He is in desperate need of that.
And I'm not listen, don't send me some I listen, I went to culinary school in between high school and college. Like don't I know my food. Don't send me to some hole.
Don't no
Like
no
please.
no chains, no yeah, for sure, absolutely.
I love local restaurants. I'm not doing local restaurants like that. I'm saying if I walk in there and the food's bad, I'm gonna come back to you and I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, just like just like if we say something on our show that people don't like and they want to make a comment on our reels or our anything that we post,
Please.
sure, go for it. But if you all send us to a restaurant and the food ain't no good, buddy, we're gonna let you know about it.
You know about it immediately. I can tell you that right now.
Because my taste buds, I'm gonna tell you one thing, that is nothing to play around with. I
No,
play around
seriously.
about a lot of stuff, and it's food is not one of them. Now, okay, guys,
Swear.
let's segue a little bit. Elijah, we got some news today about a certain somebody who may or may not be my favorite prospect of the
Uh,
2027 class, who will make an appearance in Lexington for the Kentucky Alabama game. He will come and visit Kentucky during that weekend. Our guy, Louis Uvo, Mr.
come
Haha.
on.
And anybody that watches
Mr.
our show,
Ah!
anybody that watches our show, I just want to tell me that these shirts wouldn't be a gem. Like, tell me that this wouldn't be, if we put
Come
these out,
on.
if we do a pregame show at the UK tailgate and we make a handful of these and put these up for sale, y'all tell me that these wouldn't sell out. I mean,
He's
for
gonna
real.
be at the game. Like, come on. Like, he's gonna see if you're going into the state, he will see you guys with that on. Like that. Oh, just
Yeah.
that shirt is just so nice too. Come on.
I love it. I mean, I know I'm the one who made it, so I should love it, but I think it's hilarious. I mean, it's like, talk about just,
Uh,
I mean, free marketing, number one. But I mean,
yes.
dude, that could catch on. And it's my impression that
Absolutely.
that's what the whole point of NIL is. Name, image, likeness. We know who you are.
Yes.
We know what your image is. I like it. I want to purchase or exchange money for a specific trade or product because I like what you bring to college basketball. Not, well, we think you're really good. I know that you're rated at 5-star or a 4-star from whoever, from wherever in the world. I don't care. But we don't really know what you're going to do and what kind of product you're going to put on the floor or if you're going to play. Right? So, I mean, that
Yeah.
to me is like where the origin of NIL came from. Call me old school.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, number one, dude, I mean, I would wear that shirt. I'm not a big graphic kind of
I
guy
would
when it
wear that
comes to
shirt.
shirts, but not just because I made
I'm
it
working
or,
out in that shirt.
dude, if we're wearing those at the pregame tailgate, that
Come
that would be
on.
awesome. I mean, what kind of content? What kind of content could we get off of that? And you telling me that Lewis wouldn't just love that? I mean, for real.
Bro, now from now on, Louis Ubo's nickname is my Nigerian prince, bro. He's from Nigeria. From now on, that's just my Nigerian prince. For real.
My
That's
Nigerian
Kentucky's
prince.
Nigerian prince.
Dude, you're right. The first day that you brought him up, he is an absolute just rim protector, defensive beast, just high energy competitor overall. Just dude's a monster. He's a monster who's still learning the game. And once he does learn the
Yes.
game, dude, he is going to be nasty. He just is.
He he just started 3 years ago and he's the best defender in high school.
It's
Guys,
un
he's gonna tear college apart.
it's
He's gonna
unreal.
tear the league apart.
It's unreal. Unreal. Give him, I know that you sent me a little clip of him shooting threes, catch and shoot,
Yeah.
jump shots, mid range, and threes. He has good form. If he can get consistent with that, boy, oh boy, dude. That's an NBA All Star waiting to happen. It
It
is.
is. And for everybody who is like, who doesn't know who Louis Uvo is, if there's anybody who doesn't know, Louis Uvo uh, was 15 years old in Nigeria, and he was riding a bike, and his bike broke down. And a random guy, just walks up to Lewis and is like,
You ever
"Hey,
played
do
basketball?
you play basketball?" And he's like, "No, I don't know what basketball is." He was like, "You should play basketball. Excuse me, you should try that." And he goes back home after he fixes his bike. He tells his dad, "Hey, I think I want to try basketball." And his dad drives him straight to the program nearest them. And within a year, he starts shining. And with his size, guys, 6 foot 10, 225 pounds, 7 foot 7 inch wingspan, inch and a half longer wingspan than Anthony Davis, dog.
Yeah, just gifted athletically, gifted as far as his body goes, his measurements, length. I mean, he has an NBA build right now. Kind of like,
He does.
like
He is.
the other night I was saying Uzi. Uzi has an NBA build. We're just trying to sculpt him in to an NBA player that has the skills and the tools. Same thing with Louis Uvo, but I think that he can get there a lot quicker because he has the tools of dominance. He just does. So again, man,
Let me
he is
be
my
frank, too.
he's my number one prospect. I want him in a Kentucky uniform. If I can play any role at all
Yes.
to get him here in Lexington, I am going to try my damnedest. Um, but dude, I mean, in all seriousness, I am for real thinking about making a handful of those shirts because I promise you they'll sell.
They
And
will.
I
I'm
mean, I
telling you,
want
dog,
one.
do not let him see those. Don't let him see those in the stadium. I'm telling you, he will love that.
Oh man.
But if we want to talk about the schools that he's visiting over the next few weekends, he's visiting four schools over the next 4 weekends, guys. This upcoming, and I want you to pay attention to the school list as well. Baylor, he's visiting them this weekend, the 28th through the 30th, as in Cal University. He's visiting September 4th through the 6th. He's visiting us September 11th through the 13th. And then the following weekend, he's visiting Providence, 18th through the 20th. Guys, those are his visits. None of those guys are blue bloods. This is ours for the taking. He did
Okay.
not schedule a Duke. Well, hold on. Let me list the other schools he could have gone for visits. He did not set up a visit for Duke, Michigan, UNC, Houston, U of I, Texas, UCLA, Louisville. More teams are involved than that. Those are just the big teams I wrote down. Those are the four schools he. Why do you think he picked those four school guys? He
Okay.
is not a player who is after a lot of show and attention. He wants the teams who are after him the most and want him the most and make him feel at home. That is why those four schools were picked. They make him feel at home. And
Okay.
Louis Uvo said when he was talking to me, whatever school makes him feel like home the most, he is not afraid to commit. Be on the lookout after he takes his official visits for some motion on where he could be heading.
Let's go. Say that, EB. I love that. I love it. He looks like that kind of kid, and I love the energy he puts off. I can just imagine what it's like being in the gym with him at practice. We know what it looks like in a game, but imagine going to practice every day and that's your best player. You have that energy as you step onto the court and it's dude, it's contagious. It's contagious
It
and like
is.
that's winning teams, that kind of culture surrounds the locker room. I love it. So you said, okay, I'm sorry, I spaced out a little bit. You said Kentucky,
You're good.
Providence, who else?
So first he's visiting Baylor this weekend, and
Baylor.
then he's going to Cal University, September 4th through the 6th, and then
I'm
he's
going
at
Cal.
Kentucky of the the 11th through the 13th, and then he's visiting Providence, who their coach does have a lot of tenacity. He's going there the September 18th through the 20th. But
Tenacity.
guys,
Providence.
that group, we got that group. Like that is not any group to be. Mark Pope should stiff arm every single one of these schools.
There's
Like,
no world where the word tenacity and Providence ever fall into the same sentence. I mean, come on. There's just not in college basketball. You just no. Elijah,
I like
no.
that coach. I do like that coach.
I mean, I don't care if it's I don't care who it is, man. I don't care if it's Phil Jackson. It's Providence. Baylor,
Versus the University
California.
of Kentucky.
Providence, Baylor, California, Kentucky. Pick one.
Guys, just
Pick
I
one.
know he's playing at Prolific Prep this season, and he's played EYBL basketball in America. For all concerns and purposes, this is an international player. This is an international recruit.
Yeah.
Like he is not an American recruit by any sorts of means. He's not some high school player who's looking for all of the hoopla and attention. He wants to find the place that feels like home to him. And when you guys see him from the 11th to the 13th, you guys will see him. Guys, he's massive. Like he's AD built. Like when you see him, please go up to him. Please say hi to him. Please tell him how much we want him here. He is really driven into faith. So if you guys are really driven into faith, please just, if you want to talk to God with Louis Hubo, he loves that stuff too. Like just go up and talk to him when you see him.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of trying to find a home or trying to make a place home, has Kirk Creesa made Lexington home officially? I was under the impression that he may be behind bars as far as I was concerned, but I guess word came out yesterday where he was on the blacktop out there getting buckets, acting a fool. Elijah, tell us a little bit about that.
Guys, right now, as I talk about kind of often, I'm an assistant coach for basketball at Paris High School. So right now, I'm really trying to get honed in and get my ball handling up and get my shooting down so that I can properly teach these kids. And I'm doing my ball handling drill before I got there, I just see somebody's backpack at the benches like farthest away from me. It's like a tan military backpack. I'm like, okay, somebody's here. I guess they just left their backpack. I start doing my ball handling drills. I get up from my ball handling drills and I look up after I'm done. And Kirk Reese like staring at me with like a bunch of other people, around him. And he goes like this, and I'm taking my headphones off. He's like, "Hey, you want to run threes?" I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, Kirk, yeah, I want to run threes."
Hey, dude,
So,
I don't get an invite. No invite.
if I knew Coach Teresa was going to be there, shit. If I knew Kurt was going to be there. So I have my sweatpants on. Like, I'm still warming up. So I, like, quickly throw my sweatpants off. Guys, we played, like, I was there for 2.5 hours. Like, we played.
Oh, my God.
We played, like.
Man, I miss those days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I miss those days.
Dude, I could not leave. Like,
are you able to tell us
with
what park you were at?
Yeah, I was at Woodland. I was at Woodland Park in Lexington.
Okay.
And
I used to play at what's it? Shiloh. I used to play at Shiloh and Tate's Creek whenever I lived in Lex after college for a little bit.
But just playing with Kirk Carissa, guys, on the court, when we were going up and down, we talked about absolutely every topic you could think of. Anything from Enos Kanter trying to be in the WNBA.
Dude, you couldn't just like stick your phone in your pocket and just record or go live during that whole process, or tape it to your hip or something.
Bro, I want players to feel comfortable talking to me and feel like I won't
I get it. I feel that.
but I took one picture. But besides that, guys, like we talked about his time at West Virginia, what his time at West Virginia was like. He was like, dog, it was depressing. There wasn't anything to do.
Because
He
it's
was talking about there wasn't
Morgantown,
anything to
West
do.
Virginia, man. It's
And then
Morgantown, West Virginia.
we talked about his time at Arizona. He was like, dog. He looked at me, a bunch of frat white boys around us. And as soon as he starts talking about Arizona, he just looks at me and he goes, dog, it was a party. Like every night, like every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, it was just a party. Like
So
the guys just took me out and we were just listening to hood shit. That's what Kirk Reese said. I swear to God, bro. When Kirk Reese said that, I started busting out laughing. This guy from Estonia is talking about playing and listening to hood shit, bro.
But like, does it shock you at all? Did he give you any sort of information as to what is he not in trouble anymore? Like what's going on? Like we were under the impression that the dude was in legit, like real, like high level trouble, right? Federal level trouble. Has that just been dismissed or what?
Listen, I'm half Italian. All right, I have a don't ask, don't tell policy. I ain't asking no questions. All
Dude,
right? I don't care how you got
I'm
out
asking.
of the federal.
I'm sorry, I'm asking. That'd be the first thing I'd ask. I'm like, dude, how are you here right now? Tell me, please. I gotta know,
bro.
For all of us, for all of us, man, I gotta know.
Listen, that's the first thing I thought when I took my headphones off. Listen, I'm half Italian. I don't say nothing. Listen, I don't say nothing. But guys, he was giving people buckets.
Of course, he
anything
was.
they wanted.
Yeah, of course he was.
No. Like he had some Nike, not even basketball shoes on, some trainers on, and he was out there busting kids' asses. Dude, he was AI at Rucker, like he was Julius Irving at Rucker. Like Jesus, it looked stupid. Like he came down the court. There was a guy who, when all the frat boys were talking, there was a separate group of skater kids who walked up and were trying to act all cool and were talking shit on all of us who were playing basketball. And they were talking about, there was one guy who was sitting on the side, one of the frat boys, because he was puffing and puffing. He was tired. He was talking, and he walked up to us, and he was like, "Hey, one of those skater kids was talking shit. Who wants to come and play?
One of those skater
at this
boys,
next round." and Kerr looked at dude real quick and was like, "Who was it?" And walks up to, shows him the dude. As soon as dude steps on the court, and he says, "Hey, I heard you were talking shit. What's up? You want to get what's up? Like, you want to get your ass busted on the court?"
Yeah.
And
you want to go one-on-one against a former major Division I college point guard? Yeah, no, that's not going to go very well. I know. Listen, Elijah, I get it. I totally get it. And I'm not trying to gas myself up, but I've been there, man. I've been there. I'm telling you, people would look at me and be like, "Oh," and then I would, dude, I'd bust them.
During 5-on-5,
any of these parks, because it's just a bunch of dudes who are just trying to get runs in, and which is great, which is fine. But I played organized basketball. I played college basketball, and it was just honestly, like it was shooting practice for me, and I thought I enjoyed it because it was like, okay, I'm ready to eat. But no, I absolutely, he should dominate without a doubt.
But I just want to talk about the moves he was doing. Said, "Give me the ball in the post." Gets the ball in the post. Two back downs. Kobe shimmy. Step back.
Elijah, he should be. He is a college basketball player. Like, I don't think
but listen, to But this is Kirk. This is a kid from Estonia. I'm
I don't
over here
care if
watching.
I don't
not
care if
some-
he's from
not some-
Antarctica and he grew up in an igloo. If he played major Division I college ball, you guys don't understand. Like the footwork and those kinds of moves are second nature to those guys. That is easy money. I don't care who you are playing with. If you're playing against somebody who's never even played at a high school level or never played at a college level, you will eat them up 10 times out of 10. I promise you.
I'm not gonna lie.
But I get
It
it.
was
I
also
get it.
just
It's
the
fun to watch.
swagger
Yeah.
of Kirk Carissa.
Yeah, and
You
and
saw how his ass acted during NCAA college basketball games.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think he was acting? How you think he was acting on the blacktop? He showed his whole ass the whole game.
yeah.
Like, bro,
No,
he
can
was talking shit. He was screaming at him. The guys were playing on the baseball field on Kentucky Hoops account. There was a guy who was playing rec league baseball. The teams were. He said on Kentucky Hoops account. Fun fact: I could hear Kerr talking shit from the mound.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Hey,
That
real
is
quick,
how
guys.
loud Kerr was talking.
Real quick, I want to stop real quick, guys. Hey, for you guys who are in the show, first off, thank you for hopping in. We appreciate you guys. I don't want anybody to think that Coach is no longer with us. He is. Coach is taking just a little break. He's taking a short break to spend some time with his family and before we get going with football and get into the real deep part of football and basketball. So Coach will be back next week, I believe. So I don't want anyone to think that Coach is gone. He's not. He's not. He is still the co-host of BBN Unfiltered, and we will be a 3-man show from now on. But I just want to make that clear because I haven't addressed it immediately because the last couple of shows have just been me and Elijah. Coach will be back, so stay tuned. I don't want you to start spreading rumors. Don't start messaging Coach saying I'm doing shows without him. He knows. He knows. So
we text Coach. We text him.
With that being said, you guys, we are so close to week 1. Kentucky, Youngstown State, the very first football game at 1 p.m. on Saturday, September 5th, which is going to be the kickoff of the Stein era, the Will Stein era. Stein time, feed the studs. That is the grand opening, right, Elijah, of Stein time, baby.
Yeah.
And what
it
better?
Is the grand opening.
What better than to watch, number one, to go tailgate and go crazy, get to your spots, get ready to roll, go to the game, watch us beat Youngstown State by 35 plus. And then we will be hosting a post-game show at the Paddock Bourbon Club at 5 p.m. on Saturday after the UK Youngstown State game. That evening, it will be our first official post-game show for football. It will be a live show. And man, you guys, it's going to be fun. It's really going to be fun. So for anyone who's ever been to the Paddock Bourbon Club in Lexington, it is literally right around the corner. I'm talking right around the corner from the stadium. And you can kind of see here, this image right here is kind of what the actual patio looks like. It's a super, super cool spot. The best bourbon spot in Lexington, as far as I'm concerned.
Guys, genuinely, it is there. You can find bottles there that you genuinely cannot find anywhere else in Lexington. It is, if you want to buy a bottle, you can buy a bottle. If you want to just buy a pour, you can buy a pour. If you want to buy a cocktail, you can buy a cocktail. It's a great spot to have a drink.
Yep.
Anything that you drink there, you can buy. You can buy a bottle.
And you guys know, post-game shows are the absolute best for either sport because your emotions are high. We are within minutes after the game, everyone, the whole situation, the game is fresh, the plays are fresh, the scenarios that we saw, the experiences that we saw during the tailgate, what we saw at the stadium, what we thought of every aspect of Stein time, we can discuss during the post game show. We may even take some call-ins. And I'm still trying to kind of figure out how I want to format what that post-game show will look like. But I kind of imagine like people walking up and say, "Hey, okay, what do y'all think about this?" Like we saw this, and this, and just kind of interacting with the crowd because we know there's going to be a crowd there. It's Saturday at 5 o'clock. So
Yeah.
text your buddies. Make sure that you all, man, come out. Come out to the Paddock Bourbon Club, UK Youngstown State, right after the game. 5 o'clock is when the post game show will start. That will be the official kickoff of football season for post game shows and BBN Unfiltered. It's going to be fun. It's going to be super fun, guys. So we're
Be a
super excited.
blast.
I mean, come on, man. Maybe.
Can't have a
Shoot, I
better
don't
night.
know. Maybe, just maybe, we might have a handful of those Louis Uvo shirts that we can
Maybe,
we can
you know, maybe.
that we can divvy out and just create a little bit of, I don't know, some
A little momentum.
yeah, some momentum, a little spark of, okay, all right, let's get it going because Bama's next. Bama
Oh,
is
I
next. So
listen. Bama is next, and guys, he will be there. Come out if we give out those Louis Uvo shirts. I better see you at that Alabama game. I need you to be wearing those shirts when Louis Uvo comes into town.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to. I mean, whether we sell them or not, I'm gonna have to at least make a few for us because we.
Listen, I'm
I
about to
mean,
say I'm gonna need one.
we're the ones who created that whole thing to begin with. So if we don't sell them, we
Seriously,
definitely have to
guys,
make a few for us because it. I don't know. It just
in
fits.
terms of fan bases, I'm not going to lie. There were not a lot of fan bases who were like, "We want Louis Uvo." I did not hear a lot of people talk about we want Louis Uvo until we talked about Louis Uvo and he reposted our segment. Like
Yeah.
after that, he was already best high school defender, but after that, people are now like, okay, no, we want this kid. Like, no,
Yeah. And
yeah.
there were Twitter accounts like, well, how come he only chose to like and retweet this podcast? What do you
Rare
mean?
Rookies. Shout out Rare Rookies on
What do you
Twitter.
mean
Shout out Rare
why?
Rookies on Twitter.
What do you mean why?
No, Rare
Because this
Rookies
is
was
the
saying
go ahead.
Rare Rookies was like, hey, hold on. We ain't seen him post any other fan account from any other fan bases. Like, hold on, what's going on? Is there some
No.
smoke here?
There's
No,
always some
I
smoke
know.
here. There's
Hey,
always.
listen, it's I'm not gonna lie, that clip was entertaining. If you haven't seen that clip, go watch it. Describing
That's
Louis Ubo's
that's an
game.
all-time. That's an all-time clip, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, the question like how come it was this podcast? What do you guys mean? That we are the fastest growing podcast in the Kentucky sports podcasting world. So, it's only appropriate for our podcast to be the one. So, shout out Louis Uvo. Ha ha.
Shout out
Hey,
Louis
we
Ubo,
want you.
man.
We want you here in Lex. We're excited for you to be here against Bama. Keep an eye out. Whether
We got
again,
one more recruit to
whether we
talk
sell
about.
them or not, I may or may not slip one of those shirts over to Lewis if we're just like walking, if we're crossing paths, and I just kind of slide one his way and say, "Hey, man, just
Hey,
because I'm whether you come here or not, I'm one of your biggest fans."
seriously. All right, guys. The next recruit we're gonna talk about, he just went down and slimmed his list down to 7 schools. 2027 point guard Reese Alston.
Okay.
Now, Reese Alston, he dropped his school list down to Houston, LSU, Wichita State, Louisville, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Now,
That's a solid
per
list.
Joe Tipton, it's a solid list.
Yeah.
Per Joe Tipton, he believes that this is going to be a Kentucky versus Louisville battle, and that all of these
Oh
other
boy.
schools are kind of just trying to get in at this point.
Here we go.
So, and per Joe Tipton, he believes Louisville is ahead. However, the longer that this goes without him actually committing, like saying, okay, I commit, it's better for Kentucky and these other teams because he still is going to take this fall visit to Big Blue Madness. So we're going to see him at Big Blue Madness. That is where I think things are going to shake up in his recruitment. After you go on a big visit like that, again, we don't know who's going to be there this year, guys. We have no clue who Mark Pope is going to bring into town this year.
Yeah, so like
Like it could
do
be.
do you think he's definitely going to keep an eye on excuse me, on how well Zoom Diallo plays this year and the likelihood of him returning again for his
So
second
I
year?
don't.
Like,
Yeah, he's definitely going to be looking at that. He's going to be looking at Alex Wilkins as well because
yeah,
of how much of a facilitator he is.
okay,
And guys, we don't know what could happen next year. Maybe we slide Alex Wilkins down to the one. We don't know necessarily what is going to happen. He was a point guard at Furman.
yeah.
So I mean, guys, you never know what's going to happen. But if we get Reese Olson, I would love it. And Zoom Diallo goes up to the NBA, which I believe if he has like a second round pick or anywhere near like an NBA draft pick, he's going to go. Like, I really do think he'll just end up going. Um, we would have a perfect spot for Reese Olson. Even if he doesn't, I would love to see Reese come off the bench and give us valuable, like, sixth man minutes as the runner up point guard, and then Pope tells him, "We'll give you the keys the second year."
Yeah. Do you
I
think
don't think Reese
so?
is
d-
a 2 year point guard.
Do
I
you
mean,
think
is a
he would?
1 year point guard. I think he's a 2 year.
Okay, so you
Sorry.
think he'd be cool with entertaining that option? Like, hey, like first year, let's have the training wheels on, and then the second year we'll take them off and let you roll two wheeling
Let's be honest.
it.
Everything has a price.
Yeah,
Everything has a price. And with the NIL that Kentucky has, we could competitively say, "Hey, we will pay you significantly to be a backup point guard this year, so that we can secure you for your second year."
yeah, gotcha.
But Wichita State is a again another sneaky school to watch here. They've been on him the longest. But guys, Reese Olson is going to pick his school by the fall commitment date. So we're going to hear this heat up within the next few weeks, it- and we are going to hear his official visits announced within the next couple of weeks as well.
So you think these guys are ready to take their visits, pull the trigger, like
A
boom, boom,
lot of
boom.
these guys are now that we aren't worried about these fifth year players. A lot of these guys now are like, okay, phew, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about another guy coming in and taking my spot
Yeah,
in late July or
right.
early August. And so now you're going to see a lot more high school guys feel confident in committing in the fall. Guys like Reese Olson, guys like Louis Uvo, guys like CJ Rosser,
Yeah, I
all these
mean,
guys want to commit in the fall. And
and
these are all
we
guys we're after.
that's what we want. Like I don't want the whole last minute
We
thing,
don't want
man. Like
lingered.
no, I'm done with the lingering. I'm done with the last minute stuff. I'm done with the lawsuits. Like let's take it to court. Let's raise your hand if you think you're going to be eligible, but we don't really know. Like I'm done with all that stuff. I d- it's too much.
It
it
is too
I
much.
I can't follow it. Hats off to the people that do follow it because I mean that truly it's impressive because it literally changes by the minute and I, I just don't have that kind of patience. So I mean
Austin,
Elijah, like
listen, I
dude,
am
like
on my phone.
I
I'm on my phone.
I know you are.
Consist
I know.
I have notifications set loud for certain things so that when I get that notification, I know, oh, this information, or oh, this is this information coming in from this specific person. like I'm trying to have all my ducks in a row for this season so that when recruiting information comes out, I can give you guys accurate and timely information.
Well, hey, we appreciate that. We truly appreciate that, and the fans appreciate that. And you guys, there's no better time than right now. Right now to hop on the train, to hop on the BBN Unfiltered train. Our podcast is growing. We are adding different segments to our show. We're trying to add some more recruiting and an aspect to where we can give the listeners a better feel of what we're looking at going into the future and what kind of players we're looking at, where they come from, what kind of tools they have. Because me and Coach just don't have the time to do all that, and it's never been an aspect that we brought last year. So um, give a shout out to Elijah. Follow him. Give a shout out to Elijah and just say, hey, man, thanks. We appreciate it. You make BBN Unfiltered a better show because Austin and Coach sometimes can get boring and, then, and sometimes they can just say the same things over and over again and beat a dead horse. So, Elijah, thank you for coming on and bringing a new feel to the show. We all appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
There's one more thing I want to say. I had
Last thing.
somebody come up to me. I didn't talk about this story. This will take like 60 seconds. I
You're
was
good.
at I went to the football meet and greet. I had my first person walk up to me in public and be like, "Hey, are you JQ 2526 from KSR and Elijah from BBN Unfiltered?"
Let's
I was like, "Yeah."
go. You're
I was
darn
like,
right
"Yeah,
I am. Dude, that's awesome.
yeah,
That's
that was
awesome
cool. Yeah,
because
no, it was cool."
that may have been because I think as you were literally going into that event, I believe is when I announced you becoming a part of the show. So that's
Yeah,
awesome. That's awesome. It's
it
only
was
going to
really
get
cool.
bigger.
I'd never
It's
had that
only going to
happen.
get bigger. Dude, there was so whenever I was at Bellanote the other night, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not saying like I'm famous, like I'm not. Guys, don't get me wrong. I don't think I'm a
Guys,
big
none
deal.
neither of us are
Like,
saying
like,
we're
like
famous.
let me get one thing straight. I am not a big
Listen,
deal, and I really, I promise you, I don't think that. But there was a couple people at the table directly across from me, and they kind of like, hey, this, both of them kind of looked, turned around, looked back, and they were like, yeah, that's him. Like I could just tell. And I've gotten more of that within the last few weeks, which is fine. Like it's different for me. I'm not used to it. It's a different feel, but I know that I put myself out there. I know that we put ourselves out there, and for people that want to criticize, like we welcome it. That's fine. We're just trying to put out good content for the BBN, some information, and more than anything, some sports humor for people that just truly enjoy Kentucky athletics. So um, that's at the end of the day, that's the end goal for what my show is. Can we give some information if we can? Yes, we would love to. Elijah is doing a great job of that, and he's only going to get better. But at the end of the day, we just want to have an outlet to where you guys turn us on the way to work, on the way home from work, while you're sitting at lunch, while you're sitting at the office just trying to kill time, or you're just chilling at night trying to think about something to watch and you can't think of anything. So hey, turn on turn on BBN Unfiltered, and that will bring you some entertainment. So that's really it. That's
exactly.
that's our end goal. And could we get bigger from here on out? Absolutely. And we're trying to do the right things to get to that point. So with that being said, hey, make sure I did drop the link. It's at the very top of the chat. Guys, gear up. Gear up right now. Hats, pullovers, hats of all colors, polos, long sleeves, I mean, we have it all. We have it all. Gear up right now. And man, like there's no better time. There is no better time. And make sure that if you put an order in, send me a DM, send me a picture of what you got, and I'll make sure that I share it on our social. Elijah, any final thoughts?
guys, please, we want to see you out. We want to see you out, Youngstown, Kentucky. We want to see you at the post game. Come to Paddock Bourbon Club. We want to see you there. Hey, guys, every bourbon you can think of is there. Seriously, there's no excuse, especially after we absolutely demolish Youngstown. So please come out, have a celebratory pour, celebratory cocktail. They don't just have bourbon. Every single Oh my god, every single drink imaginable they can make. They have they have barrel tequilas, they have oh my god, they have so much stuff, guys. Barrel picked straight from Mexico they have. Like amazing stuff.
Woo boy. Don't threaten me with a good time. Do not threaten me with a good time on a football Saturday.
You wait till we get there.
On week 1 of college football Saturday. Week 0 is a thing. Week 0 is going to be fun. Maybe we can do something cool for week 0. But week 1, you guys, week 1 is the true boy. Like I'm talking like you want to talk about kickoff. You guys don't know nothing about kickoff until you come out to this post-game show at the Paddock Bourbon Club Saturday, September 5th, 5 p.m. after the UK Youngstown State game. So, hey guys, this was BBN Unfiltered, Tuesday night, August 25th. Austin, Elijah, last dead week of the season, but
Thank God.
some really good information, a lot of good news, a lot more of the hoopla of college basketball eligibility and ruling, but that's all going to be over here soon, and we can get into the games and talk about the actual performances, which is what we truly love. So, hey, make sure you follow us, subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We appreciate you guys. We love y'all. This was BBN Unfiltered. Y'all have a good one. Go Cats.
Go Pats.